Happy Wednesday! Are you guys ready for the best show ever? Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. I'm your host, Connie Henriquez, and my crazy co-host,
What's up?
Chrissy Bo.
Cheers.
What's up, dude?
I'm drinking coffee this morning, this afternoon.
What do you mean this afternoon?
I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
No, I'm drinking water because we're in our workout gear, which is probably throwing everybody off.
You know what?
Because normally we're in our beautiful pink dresses, but there's a good reason, right?
You're absolutely right. We wanted to try to be healthy for today.
That's once. Great. Justin's going to be happy to hear that. Trying to be healthy.
So we wanted our outfits to match.
That's right.
Our new healthy attitude.
And we have our beautiful date night
logo,
tanks on, which I love.
Looks beautiful. It
I love them.
Our pillows.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It does match the pillows.
Yeah, so we're excited about today's episode.
Yes. We are going to learn how to eat healthy and work out.
Let's not go crazy. Okay.
Me and you have to stop eating fried food when we go out.
You know what? But I really love fried food.
Well, we'll ask Justin if he thinks that's...
I feel like we could fit it into our diet. So, Chrissy, tell everyone who our guest is.
The amazing Justin Gelban. He trains all the Victoria's Secret models and a lot of other celebrities, Kate Upton, other people he'll tell us about, and us. And he trains us.
Exactly.
We're the other celebrities that he trains.
How excited are we? And what's so great is what we spoke about our last episode that we were hosting at the Healthy Guru event.
Yes, it was the Healthy Guru in Southampton. Art Center.
Exactly. And we met Justin, and he was amazing, and we loved him. So
he was amazing.
We had to have him on the show.
That's right. We said, Justin, before you go back to L.A., where's he going, L.A.?
Yeah.
We need you here.
Yeah.
And he was so kind.
Pronto.
And
He's awesome. We love him.
That's right. He almost missed the train, but he made it. I would have killed him.
Hey, he worked it out.
What would we have done if we didn't have him?
It would
have been me and you sitting here in workout gear. Like, what do we do?
We would have watched Justin on YouTube. On his videos.
Right, with the beautiful Victoria's Secret models. Me and you like, when can we go to Miller's and get those chicken fingers?
Are we almost done yet?
No, but he's amazing. I can't wait to have him on.
Yeah.
He's going to help us.
Yeah, we're going to get into...
he has a very new way of doing things.
Yeah, we love his approach.
I love it.
But before that, we had an amazing week last week.
Yes, we did.
We were super busy. I know that you weren't able to make it to the Mousetrap.
I know.
But Madhousetv, our lovely studio over here, they have opened up the Mousetrap in Amityville, New York.
Was that the grand opening?
Vicky, is there a grand opening? Not yet.
Oh,
no.
But it was open to the public,
Yes,
okay.
exactly. And it's amazing. And we have a picture. We went with the crew. We went with Frank, Natalie,
Frank,
Jeff.
The usual suspects.
The usual suspects is right. And I know you missed it. But anyway,
I know,
we had a blast. They have great wines. They have
but
great
is there
cheese.
Tito's, Vicky?
There's no Tito's.
All right, we'll bring our own.
Yeah. What?
We'll bring our own Tito's.
Yeah. There's no Tito's. But we had wine, and it was great.
Yeah, wine and cheese.
Wine and cheese.
We'll ask Justin if that's okay to eat and drink.
Right, and it's a great date place.
Oh, all right.
So if you are looking for a new place to go out on a date, if you're online and you're looking for your, soulmate, and you want to find a place to go on a date.
I love how you say soulmate.
Go to the Mousetrap.
You said that so with a disgust look on your face.
Soulmate, right.
But what I love about the Mousetrap is that they have live music, and I love live music.
Yes.
So I definitely can't wait to see. You guys sourced somebody, right?
We did. Lisa, she was amazing. And they also have a very adorable VIP section.
Oh.
So if you call ahead, you can try to reserve that as well.
Did you guys get the VIP
Of course.
section?
Hello, we're Madhouse peeps. Come on.
All right, we're going to go there actually this week to do some business. All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be there. I can't wait to check it out.
We're going to be at the bar with our laptops.
Yep.
Well, that's how we roll.
My laptop doesn't really work well. We'll use yours.
My laptop.
And then I went to try to go see a Dave Matthews cover band.
That's right.
And it got rained out. I was so upset.
When was this?
The night you were at. Oh, no, the next night. Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday. Mm-hmm. Saturday. It was the town of Oyster Bay does music under the stars.
Okay.
And they do a concert out in the park.
Okay.
It's awesome.
I never thought
Meanwhile, the rain stopped. I asked my friend who's a weatherman.
Yeah.
I'm like, is the rain going to stop? He wrote me back. He's like, yes, it'll be passing after 7. I'm like, all right, I trust you, Matt. And then it passed. It really did. And then they made the decision to call it off because they were worried about lightning. So, but what was cool, because I'm friends with the band, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Chrissy's friends with every band, yes.
I have to be friends with every band. I got them to come over and do a personal show for us. So the guitar player, the violin player came over. It was so nice and intimate.
Love it.
I have video footage of it, but
was it their
I don't
own
have it
music,
here.
or were they doing like cover
No, Dave Matthews.
Oh, Dave Matthews.
They were doing all Dave Matthews. They're a Dave Matthews cover band.
I love it. That's
I know,
awesome.
but because they're from Rochester, they're not here all the time.
Oh,
So that's why I was upset.
I feel like you've told me about them before,
Yeah,
right?
I've seen Big-Eyed Fish, by the way.
There you go.
They're amazing. Look them up.
Yeah.
They're from Rochester. They sing it perfectly. They sound like Dave.
I love it.
I know. So it was fun. I mean, I made the most out of it. We got 3 songs out of them.
Actually, that ties into my Start Living Life tip.
Oh! Does it have to do with Dave Matthews?
No, it does not.
I wish it did.
Ironically, no. Basically, so, all right, Start Living Life tip of the day is a very great one. I feel like I may have done something similar to this in the past, but whatever.
It's all right.
It's make the best of everything.
I love that.
Right? Like, how great is that? And how many times do people not do that?
No.
Like
if it rains on your wedding day, people get all stressed out and depressed.
I always say...
You can't control it.
You can't control it. Don't try to control anything. And the great thing is, if you make the best of everything, life is so much more fun.
I agree.
So stop complaining and whining and make the best of everything.
Make the best of what's around. That's a Dave Matthews song.
There you go. Oh, so it tied in perfectly.
Oh, my God. It's the universe.
The universe.
It's the universe. I love my bestie of the week. This is in honor of Justin Galban.
Ooh.
It is a dating app. Not that he's looking for a date, but it is Sweat is the name of the app. So for people who love working out, like Justin, and, well, now me and you, hopefully.
Hopefully.
You can meet your soulmate through this app. It's other like-minded people who like to work out. What I like about this app, though, is that instead of those tiny pictures that you normally see, like on Tinder, you can't really see them.
Yes.
They actually do a full picture.
Of the person?
Yeah. So you see, like, their whole body,
wow.
which I love. So instead of those little tiny thumbnail pictures, you get a full screenshot. And then you put in, like, your preferred type of workout, what time of day, what you eat.
Wow. Oh, man.
I don't think I could go on this app. I like to drink Tito's and I like to eat chicken fingers.
Right, exactly. Where does that fit?
Anybody want me? I go to the gym like once.
They're going to say you're on the wrong app.
I know. They're going to be like, sorry, ma'am.
Go to POF.
Yeah, no, I hate that one. But no, isn't it cool? And what I like also about it is that the matches expire after 21 days.
Wait, what do you mean?
So if you got to be quick about, like, if you really like somebody, you want to start the communication process. Otherwise, it expires after 21 days.
Oh, interesting.
You know, normally it all well, you don't know. You're not on them.
Well, no, but I've done them before.
But yeah, they normally stay in your inbox.
In your queue, kind of.
Right. And then you're like, who is, like, I don't even remember this person. Right. But it's Sweat, SWEATT. And it's for the iPhone right now, not for the Android.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they're coming out with it.
But and I think that's really great because when you're looking to date someone, you want to have some common interests. And if you love to work out, it's great that you work out, together if you wanted to, whatever.
Right. I did a music one. Now I did a, workout one.
And
you won't find me on it, but but enjoy it.
You did one, too, that don't the matches expire within 24 hours?
Oh, yeah. Which one was that? The Happen app?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I do so many dating apps. It's a good idea, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, good luck with that one. I won't. You won't see us on it. But I can't wait for Justin to come out.
Yes.
I can't wait to learn how to work out, what to eat. He's going to give me his...
Now, we can't promise we're going to follow it. But
I know. I'm going to try. If Justin really helps me, I'm going to try.
We're going to try.
I need to ship him here and have him live with me for like a month. I hope I can do it. I hope I can convince him. And he's a Jet fan. I just found that out. Now I love him even more.
There you go.
I love him even more. We're going to a Jets game.
There you go. All right, so we're going to be right back with Justin
Galban, bottle whisperer. He doesn't like that.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames. Like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance.
Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. A And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Hello, I'm Dr. G. I've established an organization called Voices for Veterans. We use music to honor veterans and to help the public understand what veterans have gone through when they come home from war. On October 22nd of this year, we're going to have an incredible show, a 3.5-hour concert at Malloy College, one of the greatest 500-seat theaters on Long Island. We're going to honor 25 veterans. We've taken an incredible band, 15 people from Long Island, some of the best musicians we could find, and we merged it with a 30-person choir, merging gospel with rock and roll. This incredible 3.5-hour show is like none other that you've ever seen. This is Grammy quality. October 22nd, you can buy a ticket, you can make a donation, you can get involved, you can help us with the committee. You can look us up at v4veterans.org and go on our website and get all the information about the show. Please make a difference to these veterans by coming aboard with us with Voices for Veterans. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm Dr. G. I've established an organization called Voices for Veterans. We use music to honor veterans and to help the public understand what veterans have gone through when they come home from war. On October 22nd of this year, we're going to have an incredible show, a 3.5-hour concert at Malloy College, one of the greatest 500-seat theaters on Long Island. We're going to honor 25 veterans. We've taken an incredible band, 15 people from Long Island, some of the best musicians we could find, and we merged it with a 30-person choir, merging gospel with rock and roll. This incredible 3.5-hour show is like none other that you've ever seen. This is Grammy quality. October 22nd, you can buy a ticket, you can make a donation, you can get involved, you can help us with the committee. You can look us up at v4veterans.org and go on our website and get all the information about the show. Please make a difference to these veterans by coming aboard with us with Voices for Veterans. Thank you so much.
Over here, right?
Run out of
Where am I looking?
And we're back.
And we're back with the amazing Justin Gelban.
Hey, everybody, how are you?
Celebrity
Thank you so much for having
trainer.
me.
Of course, we love your pink shirt.
I know.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Adorable.
for getting a pink shirt.
I went
for
out
us.
yesterday and bought it for just for both of you.
Aww.
Yeah.
We got to get him a date night shirt.
We do.
Will you wear it when you're training your...
Yes.
Yes,
you will.
and I'll say Connie and Chrissy.
When you're training Josh Jamel? Are you going to train Josh Jamel ever again so you can wear it in front of him?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll wear it just for him.
All right, invite me to that session as well. Be like, I just have to... She's an intern. She's got to follow what I'm doing. All right, so Justin, thank you for being here, by the way.
Thank you so
I know
much
you
for
almost
having
missed
me.
the train. That would have been a nightmare.
But you made it.
Yes, I did.
Thank God. I would have been showing her some
Let's move on.
workout moves. It would have been good. How did you get started? I know this was a passion of yours, obviously, but how did you turn it into what it is now, how big it is? You're training A-listers, celebrities,
Date
Victoria's
night girls.
Secret models, us.
No, it
How'd you get so lucky?
started, I was just going to the gym at 24 Hour Fitness and training on my own. I was dating a girl at the time, and the two, basically they have different advisors there, and the two exercise advisors asked me if I'd become a trainer. I said, I don't know, I'm really not interested in training. I really like what I'm doing by myself. And to be honest with you, I'd been working 5 jobs at the time. So,
Oh, really?
yes.
Oh, my God.
No, everyone, when they first moved to LA, they do everything. I was a
Right.
bar back. I
Oh.
was working as a swim instructor. I was working as a driver, delivering food for
Wow.
Rosti and Encino. And
I don't know who that is.
I was a lifeguard. It was a restaurant. And
Oh.
so I said, okay, I'll try it. I said, but if I do it, I have to do it my way. And the reason why is this. Everybody is different, and everybody's different. So what's good for one is not necessarily good for the next. And it's all about getting into the mind and really putting into perspective who the person is, how their body works best for them, and how their lifestyle is. And at the time, I had saw all these overweight women just getting killed. Burpee, squat, lunge, kettlebell, anything to pound into the ground. And these women needed to lose between 50 and 100 pounds. And I asked the advisor, I said, listen, how did you choose these people to be with these trainers? And she's like, well, when the people come in, they sign up, and we put them with each and every trainer. I said, okay, well, there's 6 women that I see right now that are training with different trainers. If you allow me to come in and do an assessment of their body, talk about their nutrition, and really work per body type and their lifestyle, I will take all 6 of them.
Wow.
All right, and then I will start to train. I said, if you won't allow me to do it, I won't do it. So it took some, took some time, and she had to really take these trainers aside and explain to them the situation. And to be honest with you, most of them had already given up already. It was just felt like they were going through the flow. So I said, listen, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to help you out. So I sat with each and every individual. I talked about their lifestyle, their genetics, their blood type, so on and so forth, and asked them how they looked at themselves and how they thought they could be within the next year to 2 years. Another thing.
That's what we loved about you, the 1 to 2 year thing.
There's no quick fix. There's no drink, there's no pill, there's no exercise that can get you in shape in 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or even 1 year.
Yeah.
And I always use Serena Williams as someone who I love and look up to because she started playing tennis at 3 years old.
Wow.
Okay, so if she would have won her first major at 5, then probably everyone could say, hey, you can get in shape in 2 years. But it's impossible, right?
Yeah.
So she started at 3 years old. It took her until she was 18 and a half, 19 to win her first Grand Slam. So she busted her butt, blood, sweat, and tears, playing and learning and understanding how her body works best for her. And it took her 15 years to really become the professional athlete she wanted to be. And now look at her career. She just won her 22nd major. Congratulations to Serena Williams.
I know, you love
And
her.
it's unbelievable. So how can anyone write a book or a program and say, hey, we have the 7-day diet. Okay, you're going to get in shape in 7 days. Or I built you a program, 90 days.
Right.
So I'm never going to put this little antidote into someone's mind and say, hey, if you work out with me for 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month, I'm going to get you in shape. No, we're going to build the best program for you. We're going to teach you how your body works in your lifestyle. Do you sit on a plane? Are you in a train? Are you a car? Are you sedentary? What is your past injuries and health conditions? What did you do before you met me? Are you out playing sports your whole life? Or does your mom have a different genetic, or your dad or your grandparents that maybe puts you overweight? You have a thyroid problem? There's so many things that go into making up a program. And so for all these people that build these programs online, I'm sorry, people probably going to hate me when I say this.
It's all right.
It's impossible to do a program for someone online unless you see the way they move. And I know that I'm the minority, and I know one day everyone's going to look back and say, you know what? I really love this guy.
Justin was right.
And he's going to be able to make the future in exercise with applied functional science, functional training, and building the best body for you. So all these other people that are out there giving false hope to people, it's really disgusting because people have to understand we need to build your body based on who you are. And yes, there are people that are genetically insane, all right, that look amazing, that you can get them in shape quicker than others.
Yeah.
But again, look at all these programs, all these diet fads. $10 billion are spent a year on the new fix.
Right.
Okay, oh yeah, we have this pill. If you take this pill, you're going to get in shape. Okay, well, look what happened to Anna Nicole Smith, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, and someone who I wish I could have helped or trained, because here's someone who took pills to try to get her to lose weight, and what happened? It accelerates your heart rate. I'm not saying that all people don't use certain things to feel energy, but at the same time, you can't feed them a supplement telling them that this is going to make you lose the weight, because what is a diet? A diet is bleep, bleep, because what happens, you lose the weight, and then as soon as you start eating normal foods, we'll go into what you said before, eating normal foods, then all of a sudden they put the weight back on. So why can't you do everything in moderation? You like your chicken fingers.
Justin.
Eat your chicken fingers once a week.
Once a week at Miller's.
If you want to have a date and you go to Miller's and you have your chicken fingers, if you're exercising, doing the right cardio, and also working with your blood type, which we can talk about later, it's one of those things that you are supposed to indulge once in a while. You have 2 or 3 cheat meals a week. It's not a cheat day, it's a cheat meal. But if you're exercising properly and doing the things that you want to do, then it works. But I think that today, exercise has become a fad. Everyone wants to be a trainer. Everyone who played football, basketball, soccer, hockey, whatever the sport is, now they're all of a sudden a trainer. They took a weekend certification, and then, oh yeah, I'm a trainer today. Hey, I can charge $50. I can go out there and get a trainer. So if people want trainers, you have to actually go out and look at who's who, what's what and where they came from. I
So
have a 5-year degree in exercise science.
How did it lead, though, to you getting to train the Victoria's Secret models?
So when I started training these women and really losing the 40, 50, 60, 80, 100 pounds over,
that means you're done. Justin,
awesome.
you're done.
You know, it took me 1.5 to 2 years. So over those 3 years, I built a foundation, not only to their body, but to my business. And, and talking about Josh Duhamel, how you mentioned before,
yes,
I owe a lot to him too, because at the time when I was introduced to him, you know, he really helped me get out there and train some of the celebrities in LA. And then his publicist introduced me to a woman named Angela Linval, who was a supermodel already established, and she had just had her second baby, and she asked me if I would help her to get on the Victoria's Secret runway.
Oh my God.
And I helped her out, and we did it as a team. That's the other thing. A trainer and professionals and the people that you work with, you all have to be a team atmosphere. When you work with your clients,
were you like, holy crap, when they asked you to train the Victoria's Secret model?
Oh, I mean, listen.
Or did you keep cool?
No,
you're like, hey, so
it's an honor. It's
hey,
an honor,
Candace.
but everybody's created equal. All of us, it's just what your job is.
Right.
Both of you are presenters. You're on a TV show. You have your own stuff going on. But at the end of the day, you're still Connie and Chris, and that's how you have to treat each and every individual.
She really does love it.
Yeah, right.
No, but that's one of the things that we really love about you, because you treat everybody the same, celebrity, not celebrity. Your mission is to just help people, change their life.
Changing people's lives, but I don't want to reach just that. I'm sorry, and I will say this, I was stereotyped as just a model celebrity trainer, but like I said before, I started my first 3 years, which, first of all, I got into training women because I feel like women need to train like women and men need to train like men. And let me say why it's that way. It's not because women can't handle the same exercises.
Right.
They just have different goals and objectives than men do.
It's
So
true.
if you're going to go and do a soul cycle class, a CrossFit class, or whatever class it is,
Pure Barre,
no one
all
is
those.
saying that it's a bad class to do. No one's saying a woman can't do it or a man can't do it. But can you build the foundation to your body first? Can you understand how your body functions best for you? And also when you're doing a certain exercise, proper form, posture, resistance, so you don't hurt yourself. So if you're going at 130 to 150 revolutions per minute on a spin bike and your brain and body don't connect with each other, if you've never ridden a bike before and you can't stand up on the bike, so you have to start by sitting on the bike and actually let your brain and body connect so you get those exercises. If you're going to do a burpee, a squat, a lunge, a kettlebell, I'm not saying they're bad exercises, but they're not good for someone who's never done them before and doesn't know how to do it.
I did Barry's boot camp once. My face turned purple. I've never,
Really?
because it was just too much. I wasn't used to exerting myself the way that they do in that class. Have you ever, you know what they do?
No,
right?
and
They
it's not a bad class, but
No,
it's something that
it's
people need to
very
come in
strenuous,
and
though.
build the foundation
Right.
to be able to handle those exercises. If you go in there, which you never did before, like you said, and just go through the class, no, you're not going to make it to the end or you're going to hurt
It
yourself.
was bad. I thought I was going to die. So I'm happy we met you.
So,
Go ahead,
so
got it.
Justin, the fact that we love that your approach is so unique. So how did you create that approach even early on in your career? Because it seems like what was your influence in creating that blood type and all that?
Okay, so I had worked with a DJ for a little bit, and when I was working with him, he needed to lose 2 stone because he was from London, and he had already been involved with the blood type regimen, and it's literally more known in Europe and outside the United States. And I reached out to Dr. Diadamo, not thinking that he would ever respond to me.
Just tell everybody again. He wrote the book, right?
He wrote Eat Right for the Blood Type.
Okay.
He created the whole blood type nutritional regimen.
Okay.
And he's been a mentor of mine and a friend of mine now for almost 10 years.
Wow.
And I reached out to him and I told him that I'm a big supporter and I've been using it with all my clients. And I said to him, I said, how can I really incorporate it into a workout? And he was telling me, listen, each and every blood type has their own way of training. So someone who's an A and B is more elongating and more feeling and understanding, whereas an O is more vigorous exercise. So people have to take what they do on a daily basis and put that into their lifestyle along with eating properly. So when I was able to lose this weight for my friend, he was really, really happy, but it was also based on nutrition because 85% of what you do is what you eat.
Right.
All right? And so if you go out there and you really look at the nutritional advice that people give, again, people are probably going to hate me when I say this, how can everyone make a same diet for the same people when everyone is different? So if you're an O and I'm an O and someone else is an A, the O's and A's eat differently. But if you go and look at most of the recipes and most of the food that's out there, everyone's given the same diet to eat, and that's impossible because our body's made up of what? Blood and water. So the blood is really how our blood flows through our body and how the food is digested. So if each and every person is eating per blood type and per body type, they're going to get a lot further than someone who's giving a list of all the same foods. And that's why I feel like going to a nutritionist sometimes is really difficult, because all they're feeding you is shakes.
Right.
Oh yeah, drink these 4 shakes a day and you're going to lose weight. Then you lose the weight and then you don't even know how to sustain it. So I feel like exercise is something that you have to believe in. You have to understand. Same thing with nutrition.
Yeah.
You have to, everything. I live by 3 M's: moderation, motivation, and movement.
Okay.
And everything in moderation. You can't not say, oh, well, you can't have ice cream today. You can't have a chocolate bar today. You can't have a soda today. No, but you shouldn't be having these on a daily basis, maybe 3 times a week, 2 times a week. And yes, I'm a little bit more strict when we start a program, because I like the people to understand how their body works best for them.
Right.
So the first 3 months I'll say, listen, can you do me one favor, please? Can you cut everything out? Try to not eat after 8 o'clock. Try to cut out the salts and sugars, and try to really understand how the food fits best for you. And then it's like you input expert, so you input the food and then you take it out.
Yeah, when I started researching that, I found out I'm O positive, and I saw avocado. Why is avocado bad for me? What is that?
It's just the way it digests in your body. It's not
So
to
it
say it's
causes-
necessarily bad for you not to have it once or twice a week, but your
Here I
body,
think I'm
based on
doing
your
something
blood
good.
type, doesn't digest.
"Oh,
Yeah,
you
but
want
that's
some
why I say to you,
guacamole?"
how are people able to give a nutritional program
Right.
to you, okay, when you know you feel bloated when you eat certain foods?
Right.
All right, so I had a salad today, I had salmon today, I had whatever, yogurt and some berries. Yet for us as an O, strawberries aren't that good for you.
Right.
Or if I have a salad, mushrooms and tomatoes aren't that good for me. They make me feel bloated. Apples make me feel bloated.
Wow.
So how, if I'm eating foods that for me, even though people say are good, I don't feel good on them, but I'm still going to eat them if a nutritionist told me to eat them.
It's a good point.
Are you against shakes, protein shakes? and all
No,
that
I
stuff?
think that the protein shake needs to be more vegan-based or something
Okay.
that's not going to bloat you. I think a lot of the powders and hey, listen, a lot of the stuff today, and I think that we live in a country where the food is mostly processed. And unfortunately, if people here, whoever's watching the show, have traveled around the world, they'll notice in Italy or in Paris, if they go and have a baguette, even though they might have salami and cheese on it, it's still not going to make them feel the same as if they
That's
go have
actually
a
a good
salami and
point.
cheese
You're right.
sandwich out here at
Interesting.
a deli. And those rolls of meat, I mean, come on, it's all full of salt.
Yeah.
So if you go to, usually when I go to the airports, if you look around, it's impossible to eat. I always
Yes.
wondered why an airport wasn't able to allow you to have a healthy food stand. And I didn't realize after I did some research that most of these businesses in the airports have 25 to 30-year contracts with the airport. So that's the reason why it's really hard to get in new stands of food. So, and then the ones that they do have, it's all full of sugar. If you look at a sandwich, it has 1,200 milligrams of salt. That's a week's worth of salt already in one sandwich. But people don't realize that. And our epidemic in our country, especially with kids, which is a passion of mine as well, we're almost hitting 70% of overweight people already. And it's all based on food. If we look around here, it's beautiful, Long Island. You're in a place that at least has some land. But all the produce is being killed because everyone's building on top of land, on top of land, on top of land. So there's no crops, there's no fresh produce, and where's the best place you can get produce is probably a farmer's market.
Yeah, out east in the Hamptons. When we go next weekend, we can go. But what about protein bars? Because I know I thought I was doing good by eating the gluten-free ones, and you told me none of those are good.
Protein bars are really difficult. I'm going to tell you because everyone's
But
on
I
the
think
run.
people need to hear this, 'cause
Everyone's
most
on the
people-
run,
right.
and it's a lot better probably to go to a store and probably get some vegetables and put them in a little container.
Okay.
Or some berries or so forth. Because to be honest with you, the protein bars are again full of salts and sugars and fats and things that it's all processed.
Okay.
Most bars, not all bars. I mean, they have a Nut Delight. Those are probably the best ones,
Nut Delight?
or
Okay.
a Luna bar,
Okay.
but. Oh,
I have a
sorry,
Luna
not
bar in
Luna,
my bag.
Lara
I know,
bar.
you- oh, shoot, I bought the
You
wrong
made
one.
me, see, that was you. She keeps saying Luna bar, and I'm thinking to myself, Luna bar. No, it's not, it's Lara bar.
I was so happy yesterday. I'm like, all right, I'll get this Luna bar, like
No,
Justin
it's
told me.
Lara bar.
I'm throwing it in the garbage.
It's a Lara
I guess
bar.
I won't eat today.
No, but that's the other thing too, food. Very important, 5 meals a day, 4 to 5
which I
meals
was
a day.
surprised by that.
Yeah, can you tell everybody? About
Okay,
Yeah.
because your body works on what? Energy. So if you're going to starve yourself, first of all, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. All right? I
Shoot,
know
we
a lot of
didn't
people
eat it
wake
yet.
up in the morning and all they want to do is have a cup of coffee and run away.
Right.
If you're going to have something like a green juice, yeah, green juice is good because you get the minerals, nutrients, and vitamins that you need.
Okay.
But then you have to eat an hour after. You can only eat with a green juice. You have the green juice first and then eat an hour later.
Okay.
So don't substitute, oh, well, I had a green juice, then I'm not going to eat.
Okay.
Because that's not enough energy.
Right.
But it starts with your breakfast. If you eat breakfast, you're going to feel better when you go to work. And a
What
lot
would
of
be
people
the
go to work
perfect-
and sit, correct?
Right.
So if you're going to sit all day, people are, I'm not going to eat because I'm sitting all day. But actually, if you eat smaller meals, your body's metabolism will at least speed up even if you are sitting. And if you are sitting, you need to get up every 10 or 15 minutes from your desk and walk around. Because most people start like this,
Yeah.
and they go like this, and like this, and like this.
Can you give us
So
an
they're
example?
all like this in their body, or they're in their
give
phones.
us an example of what would be a good
Ideal breakfast.
ideal breakfast and then snack and you know. I know
Okay.
you're
No,
gonna-
but here's
it
the
depends
thing.
on our blood
It
type.
depends on your blood
All right,
type.
I'm O positive. Give me
No, so
Come
for me,
on.
for me, I would say I would have egg whites for breakfast
All
with
right.
some spinach, and then maybe a couple hours later I have a bowl of berries,
Oh.
you know, and then for lunch I'll have a salad with some chicken because we're meat eaters. So I'll have
what
some
kind of
meat.
dressing? That's where I get stuck on that.
I have olive oil,
Just olive oil.
just olive oil.
Shoot, that's where I
And
was
what,
wrong.
you
All
know, and it's and fresh lemon squeezed.
right. All right, fine.
You know, and then in
That's nice.
the afternoon is a little bit harder just because you know that you're not going to have something. So maybe I'll have a protein shake, you know, in the middle of the afternoon because it's
Vegan,
a little
though?
bit light. Yeah, vegan.
Vegan. All right.
And usually mixed with almond milk, a little bit of almond butter, so forth. And then at night is usually where I eat, you know, either I have sweet potato with some steak or,
Okay.
you know, the problem is finding the right steak. So
Oh.
I know so
Why,
a lot
there's
of
differences in terms of the steak?
yeah, because again,
The fattier ones, obviously
exactly,
you don't
you have
want.
to look at the fat
Eye
content.
round is good or flank?
You want some fresh meat. You want to look at what actually, because some of them, when they're on the bone, has a lot of fat too.
Okay.
And again, I know a lot of people can't just go shopping at Whole Foods and whatever. So if you
Right.
do go, maybe go
I
out to
call it
maybe,
whole paycheck when I go there because I spend my whole paycheck.
No,
at
but
Whole-
maybe go to a meat market and look
Yeah.
and ask them what's the freshest meat. You can get ground beef. You can get chicken. You can get all different kinds. Lamb is really good for you.
Ugh,
you
I
know,
don't like
I
lamb.
know a lot of people. Liver is good for you as
Ew.
well.
And what, like deer, right?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Venison.
Venison.
The venison.
But the thing is you have to eat. You have to change up your meals as well, just like you would change up your exercise.
All
And
right.
that's really important too. People always get into a routine of doing the same exercise over and over
Yeah.
and over and over. And this is where you ask me, how am I different? I don't believe that you can do the same exercise more than once. And we'll demonstrate in a little bit. But it's
Yes.
always changing the motions and the movements
Yeah.
so that it adapts to the people's body. Because you're doing 3 sets of bicep curls, how boring is that? I don't
Right.
think I can even sit here and watch you do that.
You'd be like, I'm out.
Hard.
Yeah, but it's about you, and you have to love yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself.
We're
You have
gonna
to
talk about
know
that, too.
Yeah.
that it's all a mind game. And
I love
when
that.
people look at exercise, health, fitness, and wellness, people say, okay, I have to go to a gym. No, you don't have to go to a gym. You can go for
Okay.
a walk, and go for a hike, and go for a bike, and go for a swim. Pick an activity that you enjoyed when you were growing up. And if you didn't enjoy activity, maybe you were a dancer. Go take
Okay.
a hip hop class. Go take a dance class. Go
I was
take
a
ballet
clarinet player
class.
myself, but
You know, but
Is
it's
that
one of
exercise?
but it's one of those things that you have to find something that you enjoy
Yeah.
first. Go
Right.
back to that because that's what you feel comfortable with, and then go in. People are scared to go to the gym and they
Yeah.
don't want to know.
Right.
And then the worst part is you go to a gym
You don't know
and
what
you
to
see
do when
people
you're
that are
there.
really scared
Right.
to go to
Yeah.
a gym and they hire a trainer for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you're at the gym and you see them walking in and they start to
Aw.
crumble themselves. And then the trainer's like, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Okay, walking lunch. I mean, really? That's how you're going to start your program? Where's the assessment of the body?
right.
Right.
Where's taking off the shoes and socks and watching them walk, watching them move?
Oh, yeah, so explain that. I thought that was interesting, too.
I wanna do
Yeah,
that,
explain
too,
more
for
of
him.
that.
Foot is the foundation to your body, okay? The foot needs to have love and care, and the people need to know that some people's feet are more everted, some people's, which is inside, some people's feet are more inverted. Some
Okay.
people may have a high arch, regular arch, or flat feet. So how can I build a program for you if I don't see how you walk and how you move? So we do an assessment, which is called 3D maps, where you look at each and every person individually, all right, and you see how they're functioning. Do they have scoliosis? Do they have a problem? Are their hips tight? Are their knees pulling in, which is called the valgus knee or a varus
Oh my
knee, where
God.
it's going out? Yeah, because it's science.
You're very
Exercise is science, and people don't want to look at it, and people are lazy to build a foundation to their body.
Right.
So that's why I don't understand how someone could build a project or a regimen for someone not knowing what they look for. All right? And so if I'm coming in here and I'm not assessing your body and I'm not looking at your posture, your form, your resistance, and your lifestyle, and I'm just saying, hey, burpee, squat, lunge, walking, whatever, just to start the program.
Mountain climbers,
Without even
hate
looking,
those.
without even looking at what the person's doing or how it relates to their lifestyle or their activity or their sport. That's where your injuries come in.
But what's the combination of exercises that you do? Because you incorporate a lot of Pilates, yoga, right? What else?
I think that
What's your-
stretching is obviously ideal. So
Okay.
when I start an assessment of the body, I look at how you move first, and then when I'm doing different exercises, it's more about stretching and elongating and feeling your body, and then from there you can build the program. So even when
Okay.
I'll demonstrate exercise for you in a little bit,
Yes.
it's still about stretching to warm your body up, and I'm looking
Okay.
how your feet move, how you're adjusting to what I'm giving you to do, and maybe you're a little bit uncoordinated because you've never done these things before.
Right.
That's okay, because everybody is somewhat uncoordinated. So that's why you have to start with small controlled motions and let people feel their body first. If you're going 100 miles an hour, how's anyone going to feel how their body is moving? So I'm saying, do this, okay? So it's like, okay, and what is that doing for you? Please tell me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's why
No,
people
you're right. No,
complain.
and
Oh, I'm bulking. Here's another thing. There's no such thing as bulking, okay? So all the women out there that say, oh my God, I just did a spin class or a boot camp class or whatever, I'm bulking. You're not bulking.
What does that mean, bulking?
When-
Yeah,
like
they say
CrossFit.
their legs are getting bigger or their arms are
like
getting
people,
bigger.
I was always afraid to do CrossFit because I feel like I don't want to get bulky.
But
I
it's
don't
not
want to look
about
like
bulky.
a
What
man.
happens is your body swells. And why does your body swell? Is to protect your muscles, ligaments, and tendons from tearing. So our bodies are very smart. So our brain and body want to connect to each other. So if you're doing something where you're feeling like your legs are getting bigger, it's because your hip is protecting itself from tearing.
Okay.
Or your lower back is protecting itself from getting a hernia. So our bodies give us those warning signs. Just like I'll say to you, if you go to a class, you go to a trainer or whatever, and you feel pain in your knee or you feel like you can't handle an exercise, aren't you paying for the trainer? Aren't
Yeah.
you paying for the class? So walk out. Or I'm talking about a class environment.
Right.
With your trainer, excuse me, sir, I can't do this. Or excuse me, ma'am, I'm not able to handle this exercise. If there's anything else that we can do that's different, that's not going to cause pain in my knee. Because the pain that you get in your foot, your knee, your shoulder, your ankle, whatever it is your brain telling you, first of all, this is not the right exercise for you. And second of all, if you're going to do this exercise and continue to do it, you're going to be in pain. And that's the last thing I'll say, and I'll let you guys say because I know I'm speaking like crazy man.
No, we
love
like-
it. Well,
we
that's
want-
true because people think you have to
I want
work
more
out and be
time
in
with you.
pain in order to have an effective
This is
workout.
the worst part. When people say to me, I can't walk, I can't move, I can't sit on the toilet for 3 days. That was the best program ever.
Really?
Okay. No. But it can be most of the time. It's a woman or a man who's from 20 to 30. But they're not looking at what is it going to be like when they're 50, when they're
Right.
60, when they're 70. So when you build a program for someone or you're working on their exercise routine, it's something that you have to look at their future. So if you're starting to build a foundation of their body at 20 or 18 or whatever it is, you have to see how it's going to grow so that when they're 60, they can still handle the exercise routines that they want to do and not feel in pain all the time. But if you're injuring yourself over and over and over again, the hardest part for me is when people come to me, and I've inherited a lot, who've had back surgeries, hip surgeries, knee surgeries, ankle surgeries from such forceful exercise, and it's always because they don't know their limits. And our brain and body, most of the time, will tell you your limit. Sometimes you'll go to a class and you'll tear your MCL, ACL, meniscus doing a class. Unfortunately, that's something that we can't handle or it's something that people don't know it's going to happen. But most of the time, your knee will start to hurt first. That's a sign to say, hey, slow
Stop,
down,
right.
stop doing the exercise and find something better to do. All right? And there's no reason to keep forcing yourself to be in pain because at 25 years old, you may think it feels good, but at 45, you're not going to think it feels good. And at 55, when you can't walk or you're in a wheelchair or you're on a walker or whatever it is, or you actually do tear your knee or you do
Not good.
really hurt your ankle, it's because all the stuff that you did for the last 20 to 30 years that you were forcing yourself to go through. You know, and that's why I say everybody is different and everybody is different. So pick an exercise routine that you enjoy. Find
Okay.
something that fits best for your body. Nutrition is 85% of what you do, and you want to feel good with who you are with your body.
And I love that you incorporate life coaching because you're also a certified life coach, which we found out, which I was surprised when I
You're like,
heard
wow,
that.
he's
I
a
was like,
life coach? You didn't know that.
I know.
Yeah, because it's about the brain. And so the people say to me, oh, well, you know, your girls look really amazing. And you know what? They do work really hard. You know, I know that people say, oh, models, it's a stereotype that they don't eat, they don't exercise. Listen, these women, especially when they're getting ready for the Victoria's Secret show,
Yeah.
they're like Olympians. And they do put in the time, and they do put
Yeah.
in the effort. And I really cherish the time that I have with them because between September and November before the show,
Yeah.
we really invest 2, 3, 4 months into their bodies, into their minds.
Are they
But it's
training for like hours a day with you?
It's
Like
not
how
really
long?
hours. You don't need more than
Okay.
an hour of
Okay.
training. That's another
That's
thing
also
too.
why I loved you when you said that.
No, but come on. You know, when you're training for a sport, there's different things that you have to do. As say a football player, a soccer player, a baseball player, that requires you to train more. But that's because you're doing different things, whether it's functional training, whether it's stretching, whether it's working on the sport itself, whether it's practice, that's different.
Right.
But a normal everyday person does not need to work out for more than an hour. And it's all about quality, not quantity.
Right.
Okay? Oh yeah, I lifted 450 pounds today on a bench press. And you tell me what a bench press does for you, please, functionally?
I love it.
Because you're laying on a bench and you're lifting a bar. So that's not functional. When do you actually use that in real life? See, that's the thing too. Everything that I do based on exercise, health, fitness, and wellness is related to real life experience.
Okay.
So if you're someone that gets up and down on a ladder and painting, or if you're someone that's in a kitchen and that has to lean forward and grab the pots and pans, so then I'm going to practice those movements so that when you're actually doing them, you're actually getting up and down the ladder, you're actually painting the wall, whatever it may be, carrying a baby. I love training moms. Moms is my favorite.
Oh,
okay.
right.
And it's one of those cool things that after, you know, to say that you can't work out when you're pregnant is not cool because you should.
Right.
All right. And then definitely
It's not
after,
cool.
you have to, no, but you have to teach
Yeah.
the woman how to protect herself from injuring herself from carrying a baby.
Right.
Most people carry their baby on one side, which is their strong
That's a
side.
good
So you
point.
have to strengthen both sides. But actually, too, when you're picking up the baby, it's better to pick up the baby where you go
Lunge.
down to a knee and work on that and how to hold the baby and how to actually get up with support for your body. Because most people, when they go down and pick something up, what do? They just go here and they lean
Right.
forward, right? So what do? They throw their back out, and then they wonder why they throw their back out. But they're not using their legs, their hips, their shoulders, their muscles
Right.
to actually do the functional movement.
Right.
So when I'm building an exercise program, functionally, now you're sitting. So I'm going to work on the actual little sits that you need to do in order
Okay.
to sit on the couch, you know, or how you're going to get up or how you're going to move. All right? Because it's one of those things that you want to learn functionally for yourself.
That's why we love you. So how do you incorporate the life coaching into it? Do you help them being positive, or
It's
'cause you were
more
telling
about
me on the
getting in
way
their
here-
brain because,
Yeah.
listen, these girls wake up every morning. They start at 5, 5:30, 6 o'clock. They go all day long. Sometimes they have to go to a plane, to a train, to a car, whatever it is. Then they have to go overnight flights. Then they get up in the morning. They get to the destination. Then they have to go right to work. They go to hair and makeup, whatever, and then they go all day again. People just think these models take pictures. It's not like that. It's
Right.
really hard work, and it's really investing their own time. So it's really getting into their brains. Listen, I know you're traveling for 2.5 weeks. These are the motions and movements and exercises I think you should be doing.
Okay.
We draw up little programs together, and we work together as a team so that when they are gone, they know what to do on their own. And everybody can work out on their own. They just need to know how to. I think that a lot of people, they just look on a computer, and I see a lot of people go to a gym, and they put their computer on the floor, and they're already, same thing. Burpee, squat, lunge, push-up, dip, whatever. All exercises that have nothing functionally to do with the person does on a daily basis. And then they leave the gym. Sometimes they don't warm up.
Right.
Where's the warm-up with the exercise? Where's the cool-down with the exercise? Where's the stretching? Stretching and meditating, to me, is ideal. Meditating is amazing because you're taking 5 to 10 minutes of your day. You're relaxing yourself. You're bringing yourself down from a long day of work, and you get
Okay.
to just breathe. Breathing has a lot to do with
So you
exercise,
do that with
too.
them as well?
I do everything with them because
my
it's
God.
based on who they are, and it's really getting in their brain and giving them the positive attributes of the self-esteem, the motivation, and the discipline to feel and love themselves and for
So
who
while
they
you're
are.
working them out, you're motivating them
You're
with
doing everything
positivity?
for them. Yes, yes, it's all positive.
I love that.
Because at the end of
I
the
need you to do that with me. I can't wait.
Justin, have you ever had anyone that was difficult and not open in terms of wanting maybe expectations that were a little too extreme
I think
or unrealistic?
I think that, first of all, most people have an expectation of what they want to look like. And this goes back to what we were talking about before. It's really difficult to build a plan for someone to do it immediately. So you have to really introduce the way that you exercise, the way that your nutrition's going to be, the way their lifestyle is going to be. And you have to adapt to their lifestyle too, because everybody has a different lifestyle. So when they come in and they have this expectations, goal and objective, oh my God, I have to get in shape in 2 weeks. How about this? We will get you in the best shape we can for the 2 weeks that we have together. But after that, I'm not sure that I can get you to exactly where I want to get you. No, but why give them false hope?
Right.
Why give them this expectation like, okay, you know what, you're coming in to see me today, I'm going to get you in shape by next week. Sometimes you're able to help people more than others. But
Okay.
I don't like to give people the idea in their brain or in their mind that, when they leave here today, this is the way it's going to be, without working together as a team and for them to understand what's the truth.
Right.
And I just want to say, I don't think we said, you're the creator of Madhousetv. That's the name of your gym in New York City. You also have a location in LA?
Presently, I'm working on my own. I'm going to the Olympics next week.
That's
so
right. Okay.
I'm
That's
really
great.
excited about going to the Olympics.
That's awesome.
I'm going to be working with the paraplegic athletes.
That's so nice.
And for me, it's more about, right now, I'm turning the, I'm changing the guard.
You're
per se.
transitioning to a new phase.
Yeah, well, I'm still going to be working in the same business that I'm working
Okay.
in, but I really want to reach the masses. I really want to work with the everyday individual that really needs the help and that really
that's me.
needs the positive reinforcement that anyone can reach their goals and objectives from, no matter where they are or what they do.
All right, we love it. All right, Justin,
Yes.
you are going to teach us some great exercises when we get back.
Can't wait.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break.
My stomach is
and
growling, by the way.
Check back in 2 seconds, 2 minutes.
We love you, Justin.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance.
Maybe she needs help with that computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels is... it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
I'm Dr. G. I've established an organization called Voices for Veterans. We use music to honor veterans and to help the public understand what veterans have gone through when they come home from war. On October 22nd of this year, we're going to have an incredible show, a 3.5-hour concert at Malloy College, one of the greatest 500-seat theaters on Long Island. We're going to honor 25 veterans. We've taken an incredible band, 15 people from Long Island, some of the best musicians we could find, and we merged it with a 30-person choir, merging gospel with rock and roll. This incredible 3.5-hour show is like none other that you've ever seen. This is Grammy quality. October 22nd, you can buy a ticket, you can make a donation, you can get involved, you can help us with the committee. You can look us up at veterans.org and go on our website and get all the information about the show. Please make a difference to these veterans by coming aboard with us with Voices for Veterans. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm Dr. G. I've established an organization called Voices for Veterans. We use music to honor veterans and to help the public understand what veterans have gone through when they come home from war. On October 22nd of this year, we're going to have an incredible show, a 3.5-hour concert at Malloy College, one of the greatest 500-seat theaters on Long Island. We're going to honor 25 veterans. We've taken an incredible band, 15 people from Long Island, some of the best musicians we could find, and we merged it with a 30-person choir, merging gospel with rock and roll. This incredible 3.5-hour show is like none other that you've ever seen. This is Grammy quality. October 22nd, you can buy a ticket, you can make a donation, you can get involved, you can help us with the committee. You can look us up at veterans.org and go on our website and get all the information about the show. Please make a difference to these veterans by coming aboard with us with Voices for Veterans. Thank you so much.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance.
Maybe she needs help with that computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Back on the air.
And we're back!
We're back now. We're
Justin
having-
wants to kill us.
He does.
I have a feeling I'm never seeing him again.
No, you will see me again.
But you know what? I'm used to that. So
Here's the deal. We're gonna demonstrate.
I'm used to guys just
two nice little stretches and
All right.
one little
Easy
sit.
breezy,
And the
let's
reason
do
why
it.
I say this is this. It's kind of fun because during the break, I was trying to show them different exercises and motions and movements to do. And this is where it comes. No, but this is really important. This is where it comes in about the individual. So when you're doing an exercise program, I gave them this for balance, just to hold it. And basically, when you're going to start, we're just going to do a nice stretch warm-up.
Okay.
Okay? And
So we
just
do that
take
now?
a stretch back. Stretch your back. And you want your foot all the way to come down to the ground. The back foot needs to come down to the ground. And then
shoot,
you're going
you
to come
didn't tell
back
me
to
that
original
part.
position. Ready? And then you're going to stretch back again.
the same foot.
Same foot.
And what does this do?
It's just stretching your body out. And see, the thing
do
is
need that.
during this actual stretch, while I'm doing this, I'm actually assessing their body. So take a stretch
So
back
what do you
again.
see about ours?
3.
Do I have
that right?
osteoporosis?
Last one. Stop.
All right.
Last one.
Somebody told me I did.
Last one. Stretch. Now, we're going to hold the stretch here, and then very slow, take a step out and step in.
Ooh,
Out a little, and then in a little. 1.
like that?
Uh-huh. And
Wait a
look,
minute.
I'm looking
out of breath.
I'm looking at their feet position, I'm looking at their hip position.
And what do you
I'm looking
see?
at their body, and I'm seeing, because they sit a lot, that their hips are really tight. So for the
Oh, yeah,
thing
somebody
is,
else
so
told me.
for doing these types of exercises, what I'm going to do is then look at how you're moving,
Okay.
all right, and then try to create. So go back into this
Justin,
position
look-
where your leg is
Justin, you
straight
look
back.
disgusted.
No, it's fine. And
All
then
right.
what I want you to do is I want you to do a small rotation of the pelvis and allow the pelvis to come
This
in.
way?
Now, as you see
That
here,
hurt.
she's trying to move her pelvis, which is like this, but she's using her lower back. And why? That shows me specifically that her back is really tight and also her hips are really tight.
Great.
So I'm gonna tell her that she needs to start learning how to stretch better. All right? For someone who sits all day, their stretching is part of the reason why we are inflamed
Okay.
or we get swollen is because we're not stretching enough. And why do I use the ring? It's just for balance and stability.
Okay.
All right?
I like that,
Because
yeah.
when you put some object into someone's hand, where it's a weight, a band, a ring, so forth, it helps your brain and body connect better. So
Okay.
you're not just standing there like this feeling stupid and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do next.
Show us the
Right, I
best
love
move
it.
you do with the Victoria's Secret models for their nice behinds.
We'll get down on the ground.
I gotta get it on the ground?
Yes, you have
on
to get on the
fours
ground.
Go ahead,
All
dude, you can
fours.
do it. Pull it off.
Okay, go down, all fours.
Or on.
Start here.
Okay, this is
All right, what I want you to do is I want you to do a half circle over,
Ah,
half circle
Come on,
back,
Connie.
and then a little lift from your
too
butt.
crazy.
So this?
So you're gonna go nice and control, start here. You're gonna come over, you're gonna come back, stop first, and let your butt lift your leg. There you go.
That's
Over,
perfect, dude. You're doing it amazing.
Thank
back,
you.
and then little lift. 1, good, then
So
stop.
start here.
Go again. Over, back, 2. But don't swing your leg. Let your butt do all the work.
How do I do
Over,
that?
back, and 3. And now, as you can see, when I'm having
Hi.
her go over to the
Hi, guys.
side, the reason why I'm helping her is because I can feel the tightness in her hip, and I can feel that she's trying to use her lower back to lift her body rather than using her butt. And the thing
Okay.
is this, you want to give people exercise that they can actually do, but in the beginning you want to guide them.
How does she loosen her hips then?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite thing in the whole world is
Yeah.
a foam roller.
What's
And
that?
Oh, I do
so
have
a
one.
little foam roller, it's
Yeah.
something that you use to get rid of the tension in the muscles. So what you would do is I would put her on a foam roller and I would teach her how to stretch properly. Because again, or she can go in a position like this where she's on her knees, okay, and put her leg up, and then she can stretch. So now we're going to be stretching the left hip. So as she's pulling
Go
forward, from her thigh,
I gotta
she's
get up, my knee
stretching.
hurts.
She's stretching out her left hip.
All right, perfect. That's a
All
great
right.
tip.
So that was one move you do with the Victoria's Secret models?
Yes, it is.
What else?
That is the move.
What's the one that we were doing before, the squat with
All right, so if you want to
do
do
that
a
with
proper
them?
sit, yeah, so
All right.
hold here. And now, here's the other thing.
All right.
When people are doing exercise and you're learning how to do a squat, okay? Squats isn't going all the way down and all the way up as fast as you can go. You need to find a happy medium.
All right.
Hold your arms nice and tight. And then when you sit, you got to sit back slowly and controlled. All right, now, you see how you want to
ahead.
push your knees
I
out.
know, yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to bring you back, and you're going to go very slow and controlled down a little, up a little. And you're going to keep the resistance in your legs.
So like that.
And you're going to allow your thighs, your butt, your hips, and everything to work in unison. And you're not just going to force your knees and your lower back. A lot of people push their pelvis out, which is absolutely the wrong way to do it because you're not letting your legs work. You're actually letting your lower back. And you're putting your lower back in a
So it's
position that it
pushing-
can herniate itself. So when you're actually sitting, you want to use your legs. You want to use your body. And the idea of learning how to sit properly is when you want to go grab something, you need to be in a seated position. Here, here,
Okay.
here. And you're always changing the angles and the motions and the movements. Everybody wants a rapid way of getting
Yeah.
in shape or actually working out. Find how your body works best for you. Feel the controlled feel the controlled motions.
Well, once you get my hips more
More
flexible, more open. What about for abs? What do you do with the Victoria's Secret models for a good core?
Well, core, I do a lot of boxing with them.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, so
I told you I did boxing, and you
Yeah, because I
told
u-
me what does that do?
No, I know. When
They're
I
kicking
said
the
to you,
bag.
when you
They're
do
kicking the bag.
boxing, you're hitting a hard bag.
Right.
So if you're standing in a position where you have your left foot forward and your right foot back, and you're allowing your pelvis to actually rotate and do the punch, then you're doing it right. But if
Okay.
you're going to just punch 100 miles an hour
All right.
and not allow your body to feel the motion and the movement, and what happens if you can't open your pelvis is you have to rotate that foot. Because the power in a boxer, Mike Tyson, perfect example.
Yeah.
Why do you think he was so amazing? His punch didn't come from his arm. His punch came from his hips and his pelvis, his rotation of the motion. So when he would rotate, the body and the arm would follow his body. So his pelvis would get the rotation, his stomach would use his stomach, his pelvis, his hips, and he's rotating, and the arm is following the rotation. He's not just sitting there, hitting,
Right.
no,
Like
but-
I would do.
No, but
No, but you don't necessarily have to do actual sit-ups and stuff for your core. You're saying boxing.
yeah, because what is sit-ups?
I don't know.
You're
know,
crunching
what
your
are they?
You tell
you're
me.
crunching your lower back. So if you're going to
Right.
if you're going to do anything to deal with abs, you want to elongate the fascia. So if I'm standing here, stand here real quick. Standing
we're
here.
gonna do a
If
move.
you're going to stretch and elongate, but lift the back leg and stretch and elongate your body. Yeah, you're going to feel it in your abs if you really engage. All right?
Well, I
And-
want to engage.
and you have to pretend that you have a string on your belly button and you're pulling back. You're not sucking in your stomach.
All right. How do I? Yeah, I see. I never understood that.
Because
What do you
everybody
mean?
has
How
a
do
different
I do
way.
that? I
Because
think
you have
that
to
means
really
sucking in.
hold and you have to really engage.
You're saying
so you
pretend
pretend you
there's
have
a
a
string.
string and
Yeah.
it's almost like you're a puppet. So you're pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing and elongating your body.
But isn't that the same thing as sucking in?
No, because you're
All right.
engaging your
All
body.
right, Justin, where can people find you?
And we didn't get to talk to him about dating.
Yeah, my Instagram is Justin Gelban for you.
Oh, I'm going to follow you.
Thank you so much for having
Yes.
me on the show. This was amazing, and I
Listen, we're-
hopefully soon I can come back and I can teach you more,
You are.
and we can talk about some dating advice and so forth. But I
Yes.
really
Yeah,
appreciate the
totally.
time to be able to talk to you about
And-
how health, fitness, and wellness relates to the individual. Please, everybody at home, understand it's all about you. Love yourself, believe in yourself, trust yourself, and really understand that anyone can reach the goals and objectives as long as they build the foundation to their body.
This is why we love you.
All right, guys. See you
My new
next
trainer.
week.
Can't wait. Can't wait for the transformation.
Sure.
Wait, we didn't do the